Hello everybody, this video is going to tell you all about the contents of your project patch pack, which this week focuses on mud and gives you lots of different activities that you can do with it. So I'm just going to, before we give you a demonstration of some of the things that are inside the pack, I'm just going to talk you through what you're going to get in your box. So let me show you what you've got here inside your mud pack. You have got an information sheet. This gives you all of the play invitations that you can do with all the objects in this pack. It's double-sided and it gives you all the information. Obviously in a moment on this video you're going to see some demonstrations of the more tricky elements, but it's all pretty self-explanatory. So you've got your bicarb of soda in here. You've got a pot. When you come to pick up your pack from the patch, you will have the opportunity to go and dig some patch mud if you want to and put it inside your plant pot, or obviously you can just use mud from your own garden. So the pot is there for you. You've got a tub of flour, you've got a tub of bicarb of soda, you have got some beans. Now I'm going to send you all an email to tell you what these beans are, just in case we've got any allergies, but they are black beans, pinto beans and red kidney beans. So they're for your pizza topping game. You have got a bottle of vinegar here. You have got a bottle of fairy liquid. And these are for you to use to make your fizzing mud. As you can see, I've been doing lots of mud work already here because my hands are absolutely disgusting. Apologies for that. You are going to find your dice, which is for your pizza or cake game. You're going to find your dry wipe marker. And that dry wipe marker is to be used for your little mud menu sheets, of which there's 2 in each pack, and your mud recipe sheets, again 2 in each of your packs. There's also a bunch of card for you to make your invitations for your mud cafe. Here's a little cheeky lemon hiding in the corner. That's again to do your fizzing mud, and some chalk. If you've got one of our tough tray kits, obviously you can use your grater to grate that chalk on top of whatever creations you make. If you haven't, then you can just bash it with a hammer or a stick or a stone. And last but not least, in here is a little patch pal carved by Jolie Makes, and just says hello from the patch. So we're trying to, wherever possible, do lots of recycling. So everything goes home in one of these wooden boxes. We would ask if hopefully you're going to get some more patch kits from us. So we would ask that you bring back your boxes as and when you're finished with your plastic pots. Please obviously reuse them at home and recycle for anything that you might want to use or keep at home. But if you think you're not going to use them, then please do bring them back and we will certainly use them in the next lot of packs that get sent out. So let's go and find Busy, and she can give us some information on some of the activities that you can get up to in the pack.
Okay, so today we're going to show you how to make mud dough, and all you need is some good old mud. Got some here from the patch, some flour and some water that we've got from a muddy puddle over here. So with your mud, just go through it and make sure you've taken out all the stones. You don't want stones in it. Get rid of those, and obviously worms, bugs, try and get rid of anything like that, so that your dough can be nice and soft. And then it is as simple as adding in some flour. It's very windy here today. And water to get it into a dough-like consistency. So it kind of depends on how wet your mud is to start with. This is quite wet already. The flour will help dry that out. And then add a bit of mud, and then hopefully a bit of water, and then hopefully what will happen is it will stop sticking to your hands, and your children will be able to form shapes with it. So we'll just keep going, keep adding the flour, and then eventually you'll get to a point like this when it will form little muddy shapes for them. So it's as simple as that, and you can just keep adding more flour and water as you need it. Just a word of warning, this doesn't keep very well. It will go mouldy, so don't hang on it for too long. Get your playing done. So there you go. That is how you make mud dough. So once you've made your dough, there's obviously loads of different ways to play with it, and we've come up with a suggestion of muddy pizzas. So all you'll need to do is get a little ball and flatten it out into the shape that you want. If you've got a rolling pin that you're happy to get muddy, you can add that in, and you can make it as big or as small as you like. And it's really lovely sensory activity for children to play like this. So get stuck in with them and enjoy. When we're making our pizzas, you can encourage your children to divide their pizzas into half using a stick to draw a line. Just a line's fine, that's it. And then again in quarters, so that they've got different areas to put their toppings on. That's it. And if we give Millie the stick over there, and then what we're going to do is take it in turns to roll our dice. So do you want to go first, G? So roll our dice and choose your topping, and then you put the number on your dice of that topping onto one bit of your pizza. That's it. So 2.
Mine's very messy.
Don't worry. And then Millie, do you want to roll the dice? And you can add, that's it. So, 4 again. So what are you going to add on your pizza?
These ones.
So use anything you've got in your kitchen cupboard. You'll find the beans in the pack. We've got leftover cranberries, leaves from the garden, and just other leftover things we've got here or things we've found. Grace May, do you want to do you want to roll your dice, and let's see what other topping we can put on. 6. What are you going to put 6 of on? Cool. Yeah, you can put it on different slices. So 1. And just carry on playing this game, which will help your children recognise these pneumicons and counting out numbers out loud. So now we're going to show you how to make magic fizzing mud, which is a big favourite here at the patch. So just grab yourself some mud from the garden. This is bicarb of soda. You can either, if your children are older and want to do the mixing themselves, they can, but we like to do it where we hide it from them, so they just think it's ordinary mud. So you'll just need to mix it in so that it doesn't, you can't see the white anymore, and they won't know it's there. So once you've done that, you can introduce some different ingredients that will have a reaction to the bicarb. So I'm going to give this to you over here. And we've got little containers here that have got fairy liquid in and vinegar. Emily's going to squeeze them in and show you the different things that will happen. So you probably have to squeeze quite a lot of them in, but do it in bits and pieces and give it a stir. And hopefully you'll start to see. So if you give it a stir, Millie, and then squeeze in some more vinegar. So if you keep playing with it, hopefully what you'll see is the reactions start to happen. There we go. So as the vinegar starts to react with the bicarb, it'll start to bubble and fizz. You can also squeeze lemons onto this because the citric acid will also have a reaction. There we go. So if you grate some chalk in at this point, you'll add some magic powder. It's a really lovely activity. And then keep letting your children add ingredients, and of course they might find other things in their mud kitchen or in the garden that they want to add and make their very own magic mud potions.
So in each of our project packs, every week we're going to have a little element in there that's also about supporting and enhancing your well-being, not just for the children but also for us grown-ups. And the one we're going to do this week, given that it's Mud Week, is to look at doing a nice muddy hand massage. So Millie's got a nice bowl of mud there. She's been making it in our little mud kitchen in our garden at home. And I suggest you roll your sleeves up a little bit. I'm going to give Millie a hand massage. So rub all the mud in. This mud is a little bit gritty, so it would have been better if we'd have got a smoother mud texture. But concentrate on each finger. Get yourself lovely and muddy. And we'll do that with both hands. How does that feel, Millie? Does it tickle?
Cold.
Or is it cold? So just that very fact of sitting opposite each other, getting in a bit of eye contact, spending some time together, exploring what it feels like, maybe talking about some of the words that we can use to describe how it feels on our skin. is a really lovely thing to do. And once, now my hands are all muddy as well, you can give me a little massage, Millie. That's it, on all the fingers. So rub all the mud in. This mud is a little bit gritty, so it would have been better if we'd have got a smoother mud texture. But concentrate on each finger. Get yourself lovely and muddy, and we'll do that with both hands. How does that feel, Millie? Does it tickle?
Cold.
Or is it cold? So just that very fact of sitting opposite each other, getting in a bit of eye contact, spending some time together, exploring what it feels like, maybe talking about some of the words that we can use to describe how it feels on our skin. Is a really lovely thing to do. And once, now my hands are all muddy as well, you can give me a little massage, Millie. That's it, on all the fingers. Maybe some traditional songs or little nursery rhymes that you can think of as well at this time to do some finger counting. Yeah, go on then.
Round and round the garden like a teddy bear. One step, two step, tickly under.
Excellent, good job. So once we've finished our muddy hand massage, then we'll move that bowl, and already nicely prepared we've got some lovely warm water. So from the rather slimy feeling of the mud and the wetness of the mud, you can already see on Millie's face how lovely that is to get nice and warm. Especially, it's a bit chilly in our garden today, isn't it, Millie?
Yeah.
It's nice to feel the warmth of the water. And again, once our hands are in the water, we can give each other a lovely massage. Just interlink those fingers and feel that connection. Okay, and then once we're all clean, again, we're all prepared with our towel. If you leave your hands there, I can give you a lovely dry. And we've even treated ourselves today, haven't we, Millie, by getting ourselves some hand cream. So would you like a little bit of hand cream on just to finish off the little hand massage treat?
Yes, please.
Okay. So open your hands, blob, blob. And it's really nice. Those of you that maybe have remember or still do baby massage, just your hands underneath theirs and using the thumb to do circular motions on the palm of their hands, really lovely, and then up all round the thumbs, and then just dragging along and massaging and gently pulling at each finger is really soothing. And just that connection between us, that lovely tactile way of sharing a moment, is a really lovely way to begin or end our days together. So enjoy your muddy massage. Obviously you might need to clean your fingers afterwards. My fingernails are absolutely disgusting, but that's
Mine
another
too.
excuse to get into a lovely warm bubble bath.
Yes.
Yes. We hope that this pack starts you off on your muddy adventures.
And we're sure you're going to come up with tons of your own brilliant ideas, and we'd love to see them. So please do share your creations with us. Take care, everyone.
Bye for now.